Boy, one of these days, I'ma figure out what the fuck them niggas are saying. I sit around the birds so much. I can tell you what the fuck they saying. I just wish could understand the words. Nigga, the syllables and shit. I wish I could understand that shit. But I'm tell you what the fuck they saying. This nigga just refilled the motherfucking bird feeders, nigga. They getting awful motherfucking close, but then they see me and be like, oh shit, this nigga's right here. Some of them don't give a fuck. They hungry, nigga. They don't give a damn. They just perch and feed, nigga. This shit is dope. And then you see the green babies over my shoulder, right? Nigga, I'm out here with my kids. Out here showing my kids some love. Most of them sunflowers. We got some vines they called Love Lies Bleeding. I like them because they look like purple dreads. I let them hang over the fence on the porch, man. Shit's dope. Shit's dope. Because they get like 4 or 5 feet tall, man. It's pretty hard. Pretty hard. But then the vines start growing and it bends over and they lean and shit. So I lean them over the fence. It looks like dreadheads. I call them dreadheads, man. It's just fucking dope. It's just fucking dope. Love Lies Bleeding if you into plants, man. But let's get to this pimping. Kinds of Power, James Hillman. Let's get to this pimping, man. Let's get to this pimping, man. You got to know I've been drinking. Tequila ain't never far. We doing this. Man, finally got some time, nigga. I've been missing y'all, man. Missed you niggas. It's been a little minute. Apologize for the break. Sorry, not sorry. Is what it is. Man, look, brief glimpse into the life of OZ, nigga. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. We talk about that some other time. Let's get this pimping out the way. We gonna start it off with charisma. Fair use, all that shit, good shit, you know what I'm saying? Fair use. We gonna start it off with charisma, right? Straight out the book. A charismatic person is one blessed with grace given by the gods. That's what charisma originally meant, a gift of the gods. However, it does not belong to the innate structure of personality. Charisma may fall on anyone, even those in whom the ability to lead and to bear authority are woefully absent. These niggas are not leaders, and they are not good with authority, thereby deceiving followers who cannot distinguish mastery from magic. Deceiving followers, nigga. So now we got this book right here, Dark Psychology 101. I started to grab the Mind Control 101, but Dark Psychology seemed more appropriate because at the end of the day, what if you haven't kind of picked up on that, and for all these niggas that are new, my whole thing is, nigga, I don't like to be lied to. I like brutal honesty. I would rather motherfuckers be brutally honest, nigga. I don't like to have to read between the lines because I will make my own mind up, nigga. I will make my own mind up. You ain't got to make it make sense, nigga. If I decide what it is and this is what it is and I make a decision and I go with it, which we gonna get to decision. But I like brutal honesty. And I like to know what the fuck I'm dealing with. So like the Dark Psychology 101, nigga, learn the secrets of covert emotional manipulation, dark persuasion, undetected mind control, mind games, deception, hypnotism, brainwashing, and other tricks of the trade. It's good to know. It's good to know because niggas is out here doing it whether they want to or not. Like I got the book, The Science of Love. The first thing, one of the first chapters it starts off is using marriage as an anchor and a goal. Using marriage as an anchor and a goal. Marriage is supposed to be the byproduct of love. But either way, because some motherfuckers look at it like it's a business. And I always say, let's check this out, right? Left brain, right brain. Left brain. Let's get logical. You sign your name on the dotted line, nigga. Integrity, honesty. You mean what you say and you say what you mean. You see what I mean? So if you sign your name on the dotted line, you know what I'm saying, then till death do us part, this shit is done. There's no leaving. There's no divorce, you know. But of course, this is where niggas read the fine print and all this and all that. But just on the basic level, you feel me? It's supposed to be till death do us part. You know what I'm saying? Let's just throw that out there, right? So that is not love. That's corrupt love. If you're using marriage as an anchor or a goal. Like I said, some fuckers look at it like business. So that's left brain. You signed your name on the dotted line. You agreed to this. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta honor that. And then right brain is, the emotional shit. Well, if the love is really there and it's truly unconditional and it's this and it's that, I mean, these motherfucking birds are hovering like right in front of a nigga. Y'all heard them calling them out, right? That's why I said hey, bruh. One of these days, I wish I could whistle because I would speak their motherfucking language if I knew how to whistle like that. These motherfucking birds, nigga. If I could chirp and shit, nigga, I'm telling you, this shit is dope. But I just filled the bird feeders. My bad. I know I just broke off on some other shit. OZ the Wizard, nigga, I do that. But I just refilled the bird feeders and shit. Even put some safflower seeds on the plate for the Cardinals. So, nigga, everything. These niggas was chirping like a motherfucker. And now it's semi-quiet because they running up on the motherfucking feeders and shit. They was like announcing to the motherfucking neighborhood, this nigga just refilled this shit. But they hovering like right in front of my motherfucking face. These niggas are within like, let's say 5 to 6 feet from me. You know what I'm saying? And there's like I was getting ready to say 1 million of them, but there's like 10 to 12 of them like perched right on the motherfucking roof. So it's like, 1 or 2 of them will get bold and drop down and get some food, and then here come 10, 15 of them. Like, what the fuck? And they'll all fly away because the nigga will see me and be like, oh shit. This shit's dope. This shit's dope. But anyways, man, I'm just saying, right brain. If it's true love and it's unconditional love and you do anything for love, right? You'll die for love. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, man. If it's love, then it's love, nigga. But ain't no divorce in that. So if you use marriage as an anchor, you know what I'm saying? Once you get married, it'll be like this, it'll be like that. That's corrupt love. So again, when I think of charisma, I think of charm. So off the dribble, the book says charisma. This is where we at with charisma. I'm thinking these are them charming niggas. And the book backs it up. Again, charismatic power leads splendor to the showman, at moments rising his status to the shaman. I highlighted that shit because you see this shit all the time. And this is exactly what they do with governments. Check this out. Charisma may also suddenly illumine a corporation as it fell upon Apple and IBM so long ago. The charismatic person exemplifies what is taking place. History is even made by these archetypal incarnations who represent the spirit of age of the times or of only a singular moment. So the Johnny on the spot. Basically, charisma. You know what I'm saying? Why does a nigga like Donald Trump end up being the fucking president? Charisma. Because charismatic power, the power of charisma, leads splendor to the showman, at moments rising his status to that of the shaman. So, niggas can be very charming. They can jump and hoop and holler in your face. You know what I'm saying? This is why some niggas go to certain churches that they go to. And I'm not trying to, call out the churches, but this is just an easy fucking example. When you go to church and you got the preacher that gets all hyped up and he's got that charisma about him. He's got that, this is that charm. When I think of charisma, I think of Prince charming ass niggas. And you about to see why, okay? Charisma partly depends on situations. A situation requires somebody to symbolize and articulate its dynamics. A situation requires somebody to symbolize and articulate its dynamics, to say what actually needs to be said. A situation. You know what I'm saying? So again, the situation in the United States, I say Donald Trump, but we could also go to Barack Obama. A situation. He's a nigga. He was black. He's African American or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But we could use that just the same. The situation requires someone to symbolize a symbol. This nigga was a symbol. Barack Obama, he's a symbol. Oh, I ain't gonna get into all of that. But it was the symbol. Just like Donald Trump is also a symbol. It requires someone to symbolize and articulate. I'm just saying this shit, trying to, get you to really think about this, right? So the charismatic person exemplifies what is taking place. So that moment in history, that situation, whatever it is, it could, like I said, it could be at the job, man. I notice this shit happens a whole lot, and this is what pisses me off because, again, charisma may suddenly illuminate a corporation But check this out. As strangely as they come in the stage, so they often vanish once their scene is played out, remaining marvelously in history or discredited as charlatans. Nigga, either nigga calls you out for just being charming when that's all you have is charm, and if that's the only power. I mean, again, man, this is why we doing this shit, recognizing the different kinds of power, and I'm going through each one individually because this shit matters. You need more than one, man. We on advanced shit. You gotta have more than one, and it's gonna take a plethora of them, nigga, a whole lot of them. And these are just the ones that this nigga's calling out. I'm sure there are more if you use your head and really think about it, but just in general, man. Just in general, dog. You got to have more than one. Because, again, it could be the charming nigga. I see this so many times at the job. It's the nigga that has the charm. It's the nigga that's social. It's the nigga that goes and joins the buddy club that wants to be a part of management. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's going to go to Top Golf with these niggas. It's that person. That's the one that ends up getting the job. But this nigga don't know shit about what goes on in the field. Nigga don't know shit about the machines. You know what I'm saying? I even looked at one nigga and was like, bro, I'm not saying I ain't been locked up, but I ain't got no felonies. How this nigga got felonies and he's the supervisor before y'all choose to make me a supervisor? That shit's wild. So it ain't about credentials. You see what I'm saying? I tell you, charm, charisma, Jim Crow laws. Them shits can take you a long way, nigga. If you a 6'4" black man, you need to get at least 200 pounds. Understand them Jim Crow laws. That shit is real, man. 6'4" black man, 200-pound black man will be a leader. You'll see these niggas in positions of management and leadership positions left and right. And I guarantee you, if you want to make it make sense, I guarantee you, nigga, a lot of times it just comes back to them factors. Because this nigga is 6'4", 200 pounds, again, pimping can be trained. They got leadership classes, nigga. They got training manuals, nigga. They'll send you to school and pay for it. All of that. They just want you to, you know, I'm just saying, man. This is why you got to understand a lot of this shit. But charm, telling you. But this is the Prince Charming ass nigga. Once you find out that, you know, they ain't nothing but fluff and stuff, nigga. Like I talk about a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, and the weightlifting shit. A lot of these niggas is big and fluffy. I got a partner at work, you know what I'm saying. I love him to death. We cool as fuck. But we do kind of go back and forth. I did go to the gym with him once, so I can't really, but I ain't lift with him. You know what I'm saying? You go do you, I go do me. But the point is, we both 5'10", 5'11". You know what I'm saying? This nigga's 240. I'm 170. We should not be lifting the same. But he's like, man, you should do this and do that. Nigga, you over 30, nigga. You should be going to the doctor to see if you can get on testosterone, and they'll give you a prescription for this, and nigga, you should be taking that. And I'm like, nigga, I don't want to be huge, man. I don't want to be huge. My pops was huge. That nigga worked out too. That nigga was huge. He was big diesel ass nigga. This was him, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Joe Weider days. Nigga, pops is huge. He did that. I like to be streamlined, nigga. I like the cuts. But I'm just saying, man, he's big as fuck. And I'm not saying that we do lift the same, but you get my point. I'm just, nigga, what I'm trying to say is there are motherfuckers out here who are big and fluffy. I got weights at the crib. I done had niggas challenge me or just pick up my shit at the crib. And I'm like, nigga, that's all you can do with that 40? It's just a 40, nigga. You should be able to jack that motherfucker in the air. I can do all kind of shit with a 40. Now that 50 might be a little different, but I can do all kind of shit with a 40. You know what I'm saying? I got a cousin. This nigga, he curled a 40. Yeah, nigga, curl that motherfucker. A 40. And y'all might not think that ain't shit, but I mean, hey, curl a 40-pound dumbbell and we'll see what's happening. Nigga, I got weights out here on the porch right now. I'm just saying, man, I've had niggas come through bigger than me, taller than me, way more than me, and they just big and fluffy. They are not as strong as me, which means they not gonna deliver hits as hard as me. Anyways, let's get back to the charm, nigga, and the charisma. That's the point, man. Charming. These niggas are just charming. Women know all about it. Niggas are charming and they look good. Man, I got a best friend, nigga. She talks Like she talks about some of these niggas. But I ain't gonna get into all of that, and I ain't trying to blow a spot up. But I'm just saying, man. You know, I talk to several women. It ain't just her, but I talk to several women, man. And it's like, you know, niggas will have a package. Niggas are charming. They're charismatic. Yeah, I want to be your favorite. I'm this and that, and that. And they're very charismatic, very charming ass niggas. But when it really comes down to it, if the charismatic, this is out the book, right? Highlighted this shit. See, I got plenty of shit highlighted. We coming straight out the book. If the charismatic figure has no authority, then we see an emperor without clothes. If the figure is without innate leadership, then the crowd ennobles a fool and follows charisma to its own ruin. Women know that very well. Just because this nigga has a lot of hype, just because this nigga has the clothes, I don't give a fuck if he has the money. That's why it don't matter. Fuck some high value shit. It's the nigga, period. Who cares? He could be very charismatic. They ennoble fools, nigga. Like I just told you, even Jim Crow law, there's niggas right now. This is one of the things that kind of gets me about my job, nigga, because they want me to basically train niggas, but they don't want to make me that nigga. You got me fucked up. Every supervisors come through the door and I'm training these niggas. I'm teaching them how to be better leaders. But I don't get paid the big bucks. Well, no, nigga, send them to school. Like, nigga, I had to go to college for this type of pimping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pulled me from, I do the mechanical engineering shit. So I got pulled from the maintenance department to the production department. You know what I'm saying? With the purpose of becoming, anyways, I'm gonna get into all of that. I'm just saying it's charm, and I see it all the time. So women know this very well. Men need to start figuring that shit out as well with the women. Men have started to figure that shit out. That's where the manaverse came from. It don't matter about their money, this, that, and the third. They can be very charming women. Very charismatic women. Motherfuckers is even called influencers nowadays. Very charming. Very fucking charming. Very charismatic. And it don't mean shit. Check this out. Straight out the book. A charismatic personality may also be able to help the corporate image in public relations. Corporate image. They make niggas look good. But charisma doesn't handle labor negotiations, restructuring for a turnaround, or petty struggles with a querulous board. As gods give gifts, they also take them away, and they do not seem to care much about the balance sheet. So problems return when the gods have gone, leaving an only all too human CEO, leaving an extra regular ass nigga. Yeah, that nigga was extraordinary. All of a sudden, yeah, he knew exactly what was going on. I'm just saying, the nigga was extraordinary, very charming. And then you figure out once the charisma is, you notice, you know what I'm saying, charm actually is part of the word charisma. I don't know, this might just be some high shit or some drunk shit. But charm is in charisma. You don't get the whole word. You see what I'm saying? So once that shit's gone, I'm just saying, man, you don't get the whole nigga. Charming. Once that shit's gone, man, it's a wrap. So, however, on the flip side, with both authority and leadership, charisma changes history through such persons as Joan of Arc, Napoleon, Martin Luther King Jr., Robert E. Lee, Abraham Lincoln, Charles de Gaulle, to name a few, for niggas that know those names. But basically, yeah, you get the point, man. Charismatic and charm, it will take you far. But again, once you get to some of us advanced niggas, or once niggas get past all that charm and shit, they realize it's just fluff and stuff. These niggas ain't really sitting on no true information. They ain't really coming out of no books or no this and no that. That's why I fuck with Brother Panic real tough, because it was never really about the charm and whatever else. I mean, you see me, nigga, I'm sitting on my porch, man. Sitting on my porch. Man, my cousin keep talking about, bruh, you know, if you went hard on this YouTube shit, you could really do this and do that and whatever else. And I'm like, fam, you know, I'm worried about them. Really, I'm concerned about monetizing shit. Because I like to drink, smoke, and just do me, nigga. I don't want to have to think about the shit I'm getting ready to say, or not being able to say this motherfucker, or call this nigga a bitch or something. I don't know, man. I don't like it. Certain words I can't, and then they demonetize. Nigga, I get my bread some other way. But on YouTube, I just want to be raw and real. They gotta know I'm a real nigga, bro. That's all it is to it, man. You know, I do it for other reasons. not to get rich. And if it's a byproduct, then that's what it is. But I'm just saying, that's enough of charm, man. We done spent enough fucking time on charm. Let's move on to the next section. Rising. Next chapter. Oh, and we done went through like 20 of them, man. We almost done here. I know we went through at least 10 to 15. Because I do like 3 a fucking video and I had 4 videos. So we did at least 10 to 15 of these bitches. We on the Cantera Negra this time. That shit bites a little bit, but I like it. It tastes good, but it's got a little bite to it, nigga. That's one of them tequilas put a hair on your chest. It ain't smooth, nigga. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying they should be smooth, but that's one of them that's got a little bite to it, like 1800. But I try to spend at least $40 on the bottle, man. I'm done with cheap tequila. You know what I'm saying? And I just, it's my Mars and Gemini shit. But anyway, let's get to it. Rising. What is the force that drives water through the rocks? The movement of heaven is full of power. Thus, the superior man makes himself strong and untiring. That comes from the oldest Chinese text, an oracle book called the I Ching or Wai Ching. The first of 64 chapters discusses the rising power of Yang, and the animal elaborated is the dragon. So you see why a nigga like dragon, breathing fire, nigga, all this motherfucking flame around a nigga face. But the dragon. These moments of the rising spirit offer the extraordinary ability to do. One of the things I made niggas stop and look at me, I was at work, right? I told you gotta know how to do shit. But I just looked at the boss and I was like, alright, okay. Well, I'll tell you this, sir. There is actually one thing that anger is good for, and aggression. There's one thing anger is great for. He said, what? I said, getting shit done. He just looked at me. I said, yeah. Pissed off motherfuckers make decisions. Nigga that's mad's gonna make a move. If you truly mad, when you really get upset, something happens. You got to do something about it. When you in enough pain, you do something about it. That's life. So yeah. Anger is actually good for something, nigga. There's a yin and yang to everything. Notice how it said it's a dragon. See what I'm saying? A motherfucking dragon. Have you nigga? Well, they do talk about niggas taming dragons, but anyways, let's just keep reading. Right? Fateful situations can release the river, the sudden power surge, the death of a parent, and the inheritance of one's own territory. A big revelatory dream, big ass revelation. Apostolic succession when you are advanced to a higher station. Apostolic. I just read that shit. Ain't think about that shit. But basically, when you are advanced to a higher station, nigga, you get a promotion. You just suddenly get a promotion. Fateful situations, you know what I'm saying, can release the river, the sudden power surge. So this is when niggas start ego tripping, power tripping, which is why we reading this shit. Remember, I already went through Office. I do believe I talked about Office. We can go back, double back if you need to for a little shit. If it pops up, then I will, because these be like short chapters. But we already talked about Office, nigga. Just the fact that you sitting in that office grants you a certain type of power because you got that title. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as some niggas get that title, it's just, they feel that power surge. And now all of a sudden they got to assert themselves. Niggas was cool until they became the boss. Now all of a sudden it's my job. It ain't your job to be an asshole. Nigga, you just feeling it, whatever, so you want to be an asshole. So be an asshole, bruh. Go ahead and do it. Or, niggas get hot. I ain't gonna get into all that, but you get the point, man. Just suddenly getting a promotion or winning in love. You actually get the bitch. You actually get a dude. You actually got a man, and now this nigga want to trade up, want to switch up, want to act. What? Huh? See what I'm saying? So yeah, motherfuckers can be one way, it could be act like this and whatever else, but once you actually get the job, but now that you finally a high value nigga, you gonna turn into somebody. Man, look, here's another real cool thing I heard once, you know what I'm saying? Money turns niggas into who they actually want to be. Money turns niggas into who they actually want to be. Maybe not who you are, but who you actually want to be. Think about that. That deserves a shot. Though I am nervous because if I take one more drink, I'm gonna end up fucking you. I ain't drinking, nigga. I'm sipping. That's why we hitting it straight from the bottle, so I can just sip. If I had a shot glass, I'd be taking shots, getting fucked up, and I ain't want to do it. Oh man, I'm telling you, look, we 27 minutes in, 26 minutes in. I'm gonna share this with you, man. Part of why it's been so long, OZ ain't been on there, nigga. So, I lost my mom June of last year. So it's a touchy situation for a nigga, right? Still fucked up. This will actually be my first birthday coming up without my mom. So, that's hitting, but I ain't gonna do that, especially not while I'm drinking, because I'll be over here dropping tears on YouTube, nigga. But the point is, man, the motherfucking mother-in-law, now I gotta all of a sudden deal with the baby mama's mama. She's done took a more prominent role in the nigga life, in baby mama's life, which means I gotta deal with it if baby mama's fucking pissed off or just whatever. It affects, you know what I'm saying, the relationship of the kids. So I gotta go into daddy mode a little bit more, and it ain't nothing wrong with it. I love them to death, but they require so much time, energy, and attention. And I had all of that shit under control. I had it on lock. We was good. In comes Granny, and it's, oh, bitch, I'm going outside. I don't even want to be in this motherfucking house. But that's neither here nor there. Rising power. You see what I'm saying? Rising power. You dig? Fateful situations. Fateful situations can release the river. Oh, yeah? Well, I gotta go into daddy mode way more than I fucking anticipated. And they are the most important goddamn things, you know what I'm saying, on the planet. It's the future humans that we're borrowing this shit from. They're so fucking important. So, you know what I mean? Fuck the videos, fuck the money, fuck the jewelry that I make, fuck everything. Even the job, nigga. It matters. Mind control and dark psychology. This shit is real. It's truly real. They write whole books about this. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was Kevin Samuels, but it was somebody that said, a man should not be judged by his pocketbook. He should be judged by his morals and his values. You see what I mean? Not by how much money or his providing power, his morals and his values. What the fuck do you stand for? You see what I mean? As we talked about the power of resistance. But let's get back to the power of rising. Okay? Let's just get back to it. But faithful situations, that's why I had that shit highlighted. You feel me? Right there. It ain't much you needed to say about that, nigga. Faithful situations can release the river, the sudden power surge. It's all kind of shit. But this rising with wings, this riding the swollen river should not be reduced to tumescence or to willful exertion of force, right? The lead horse does not run because it is whipped, for the river runs its course through the terrain in its own. I didn't highlight that shit for a reason. Let's just move to the shit I did highlight. All things have a hidden fermenting heat. It rises to our heads and drives us out of our minds as if we were possessed by sheer power. As if we were possessed by sheer power, right? Now, rising is not a focused power. It's more of a heightened level of energy, a heightened irritability, a feeling of compression ready to explode with a head full of plans, too much to do, the body racing. This emotion, psychiatry calls the submanic mood, one important diagnostic sign of which is being strong and untiring. As the Chinese text says, there is a dragon in the blood. Get you some dragon jasper. A bracelet or something, nigga. Get some dragon jasper, nigga. Shit cracks. Dragon blood jasper. But anyways, that's again neither here nor there. We just saying, nigga, there's a dragon in the blood, but that rising power. Oh, these niggas is fighting. In mid-air. They fighting over the motherfucking spot, over the seeds. I'm like, oh, nigga, let me shut up. Watch these niggas. Hey, man, I'm telling you. Bird feeders. This is why I fuck with nature, man. I mean, bird feeders, bro. I just felt them shits. Oh, this nigga is right. Yeah. I see you too, nigga. Hey, don't get me wrong, bro. These niggas is close enough to shit on my legs. Y'all don't understand. And if I get shit on, we'll grab his BB gun. We gonna have a problem. I'm clipping wings, nigga. But let me quit playing with these motherfuckers. If I clip wings, nigga, they gonna clip mine too, bro. I'm telling you all things in due course. I'm just bullshitting. They know I'm playing. Y'all know I love you, right? Yeah, don't fucking shit on me, though. Okay, rising power, right? So, yeah, man, this shit is not a focused power, man. It just happens. You ever had a great-ass idea? A great-ass fucking idea. Look, I've been, I had some shit. I meditated on it. Woke up, I laid out some schematics, nigga. I literally I literally drew some blueprints. I'm thinking faster than I'm talking because my merge is getting mixed up. But nigga, I literally was meditating, off in my head. Now, I never left the room. I was sitting in the room, listening to the TV, seeing what was on the TV, heard conversations, all that shit. When I came out of my trance, I started drawing these blueprints and whatever. I just grabbed a piece of paper, started drawing this shit up, what I seen, how I seen the layout, what the building was gonna look like once I got it going. My old lady was like, oh, I'm glad you awake now. Nigga, you was over. I'm like, awake? Bitch, I wasn't asleep. What you talking about? I was meditating. She was like, nigga, you was snoring your ass off. I said, bruh, I mean, you cannot be serious. She's like, yeah, you snoring like a motherfucker. I'm like, I was meditating. She's like, no, you was snoring. I said, was I really? Because you said this and that, then so-and-so walked in here, and then they was over there doing that, and then this happened, and then that happened. So, hold on, low battery, eat a dick. Get off my screen, bitch. But she's like, nigga, you was doing this and doing that and doing that and doing this and doing this and doing that. And I'm like, I'm telling her, and she was like, oh, how the fuck you know all that? I'm telling you, you was snoring, you was over knocked out. And I'm like, well, agree to disagree. But it was just another one of the moments like, bitch, I was astral projecting, but I never left the room. I was hovering, I guess. I was still, like, I never left my body. You see what I'm saying? I was still right here in the room. I guess I left my body, but I didn't leave my room. You know what I'm saying? So I was still in the room, just thinking about this, that, and whatever else. But I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Still, I guess, part of my awareness was in the room, but, yeah, I was just thinking like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, but I knew I was in a trance, but I just thought I was sitting there meditating. Anyways. I'm just saying, man, it's not a power, it's just something. But when I jumped up and I had to write that shit down, and ever since, that was like 2018, and ever since, nigga, I have got to get this shit going. I gotta get it going, even if I'm just telling you, man, it was $1 million idea, so much so that it requires a lot of effort and focus, and it shook everybody else. I mean, it's some real shit. To get this type of shit off the ground, it's really gonna take, well, I mean, you gotta be all in. You got to go. You know what I mean? Put it like this. I was like, if I could attract 20 people to the business a day at the end of one fiscal year, you know what I'm saying? At the end of one financial year, a nigga would have 300K. I walked in the spot and was like, hey, what y'all think about this? You know, I got an idea, business idea, blah, blah, blah. One CEO was like, you need to talk to this nigga. I get over to this nigga, he's like, hey, the closest thing you got to what you talking about, them niggas bring in at least 50 to 100 a day. So scale your shit up to 100 a day and then let's talk. When I scaled if 20 a day was 300, when I scaled it up to 100 minus finances and expenses, nigga, the company's walking away with 700K. The company's gonna amass over $1 million or right around $1 million in a year. But with expenses and salaries and shit, we'll be walking away with $690,000. And all I need is a $25,000 loan. Well, it's just what I thought. He asked me what he wanted. I was like, I don't know. He asked me, well, what would you need from us? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I just want, I was just out here talking my shit. Wanted to know it was real. But now that we know it's real, I guess I need like 25K. Let's see. They was like, okay, that's what's up. And then we walked out, got in the car, and niggas was like, man, I thought you was involved with the mob. I didn't know this was some real shit. I thought you was just saying whatever else. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm a real nigga. This was serious business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the economic business and development manager for the city of Louisville, Kentucky, bro. I was not bullshitting with you. This nigga was like, yeah, we got plenty of venues. They got plenty of buildings, plenty of spaces that they have bought and they own. They just don't have companies to put in them. Plenty of that shit. Come up with an idea, go talk to whoever's in the city, start doing some business shit. They already bought buildings. All these fucking foreclosures on this or that, the city owns that shit. And they don't give a fuck about rent or utilities. They just need somebody to be in there making the city look good. I forgot the name of it, but it's a type of allowance where basically you don't have to pay rent or utilities for the first year to allow your company to get established and really actually, draw profit and whatnot. So you ain't even got to pay rent for a year, but you can't go nowhere. They was like, look, man, we want you to stay in West Louisville. We need more shit like that to attract, customers and patrons to West Louisville. Right now, they leave West Louisville, thousands a month, leave West Louisville, and they go to them shits out there. Like on the low end, we'll just say Chuck E. Cheese is what I got planned. A Chuck E. Cheese type establishment. And they go all the way out there, or way out there. You know what I'm saying? To go do this shit. Like, we got this shit, it's a trampoline spot, Sky Zone. But it's all the way out in the boonies, nigga. Ain't one in West Louisville, downtown Louisville. Now, there's kind of one in South Louisville, but that's actually Shively. But it's a metro, right? But in South Louisville, there's a smaller one called Altitude. But it's just like Sky Zone, but it's a smaller one. And they doing numbers. You see what I'm saying? So they like, hey, whatever you're going to do. Start out small, end up getting big. We want all of that shit right here in West Louisville. What can we do to keep you in West Louisville? Oh, nigga, how did it change from me looking for some money to y'all coming to me? Like, what can we do to keep you over here? How can we get your business, nigga? That's a good-ass idea. We'll help you build a team. Power, nigga. Rising. Use that shit to your advantage, man. So, again, let's get right back to the book. The dragon. Because it is an animal wholly imaginal, we are enthralled through our own animal power of imagination. Animal, imagination, dragon, nation, imagination, dragon. Let's get with it, bro. So, imagination works us like an animal force, giving us head trip after head trip, burning our close surroundings and making us feel that we are coiled protectively around unnameable gifts. Our humanity is eaten by a force that drives the water through the rock. And so we are too dumb to give account of what is happening. Dumb in the double sense of speechless and stupid. Speechless and stupid. That's what imagination can make you. Rising power. I used to tell this nigga, I got this nigga saying it at work all the time, bro. I don't fight niggas in their head. Whatever you imagining, you made that shit up, you can break that shit down. You made that shit up, you can take it apart. You know what I'm saying? Don't fight niggas in their head. You want me to describe or explain, nigga, I do that, and I'm gonna give you the real. But if you done already made this up, You know, already came to the conclusion of this, that, and the third, and whatever else, and your mind is set. Well, then there you go, nigga. I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. I'm hard headed as fuck. My sun sign is a Taurus. I'm a sun sign Taurus, nigga. Once I say I stand on it, I'm standing on it. It's a wrap, nigga. I don't budge.